Well, it's out. It's out now. It dropped on September 11th. Streaming everywhere, YouTube, Vivo, all that. So Mike Smooth and Black Rose produced it. Black Rose is also singing the hook. And our process is really, it's organic, you know. You gotta excuse me, all these people going down, I live in the country, so you're gonna hear a bunch of trucks going by and all that. Anyway, so our process is really organic. We'll all be in there. Mike Smooth might pick up the bass guitar and just hit something. And we're like, oh, keep going, that's hard. Keeps playing, enhances it, and it grows and grows and grows. Black Rose tap the keys right quick. Oh, all right, throw that on there. And then from there, it's really just magic. It's hard to put it into words because it's never a thing where it's like, all right, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do this and we're gonna, it's always natural. But that also comes with being family, you know. With this record in particular, I wasn't even gonna go to the studio that day. I had some things going on. I had just lost an uncle that day. So I just wasn't really there mentally. So I was just gonna kick it. No pun intended. I was just gonna kick it in the Airbnb or whatever and just chill for the day. I was gonna take it easy and relax. They hit my phone, nephew, we need you at the studio. We need you at the studio. I'm like, all right, you know, duty calls. That's another thing about being a professional and being in this line of work. Like, you're kind of on call at all times. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I'll go. And then I go, and the song is so upbeat, and it's so light, and it's so, you know, it's happy, you know, and it put me in a mood that it shifted my mood to the point where I could focus, and the juices just started flowing. We came up with the hook first, and then once you come up with the hook, you know, for me, the verses are. It's easy because I just go off what's in the hook, you know. So it's the process is really, 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 really dope because the fact that we are so tight knit and we're so honest with each other, and it's so real, and we don't hold back, and we all give each other ideas, and we all feed off of each other's energy and things like that, you know. So yeah, it was just a natural occurrence, this song. Like, it wasn't one of those pre-written ones. It wasn't I didn't have the idea in my head just laying around. We just went in there and we did it. You know, it was dope. What helped me a lot was the fact that I've been in a lot of different eras in hip hop. Like, I've studied it all. My favorite rapper of all time is KRS-One. But my favorite rapper is Styles P. But in my opinion, the best rapper is Jay-Z. That's 3 different styles in itself right there. You know what I'm saying? So from that, if you listen to my stuff, obviously it's the more East Coast driven, style, things like that. But however, over the years, I tried so many different sounds. You know, I've got EDM records that I never put out. I've got rock songs I've never put out. I was doing trap music for a while. I do R&B. I still do the East Coast. So when you get a song like Kick It To You, it gives you a chance to bring all of that together. And that's when you get that next level of performance. You know what I'm saying? When you can take everything that you've learned along the way. A big thing that I've learned is that when people, consumers look at the term perform and they think about it as just being on stage, right? What people don't understand or realize is that you're performing in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So with that in my mind, I'm like, it just dawned on me one day. I'm like, you know, vocal performance. And it's not just singing, hitting notes. Like, even when I rap, like, I'm very particular in how I want to say things. And that adds to the song. So if on one part of the beat, the snare is there's no snare, right? So I know that my words got to be sharper. They gotta hit harder at that point. If it's a very bass heavy song, I know I get a chance to fall back and just ride the pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have the secret recipe for everything, but for me, I just take from everything. I take all my past experiences of being in the studio, whether it was when I was younger, just recording by myself, and then I started recording with my boys, and then I started going to the actual studio, and then I went back to recording at home, and then I started working with my personal producer, FaZe, and then when Uncle Jojo started bringing me around to the studio, it just brought it all full circle. Because like I said, I got a chance to take everything that I've been through and everything that I've done and apply it at it, to the highest level of, production. And like I said, it just works, but it's not like that for everybody. Some guys wake up one day and they start rapping and they're just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm happy it took me this long to get where I'm at. I don't feel like anything is delayed or late or anything, or late or anything like that. Everything I've been through was leading to these moments right now, and I'm just grateful for it.